Not here to waste your time. TLDR, I'm gonna keep doing Outcome Memories, but I do want to integrate some new stuff. I'm not here to keep you here. It's not monetized or anything, and I don't even have a script for this one. And sorry for the clickbait, I just wanted to make sure most people who watch this channel see this. I'm gonna mention a few things, but I don't want to discuss the drama too much in detail. Don't harass people who knew Outez, please. I originally joined that Discord and I made a ton of friends there, and while I don't know everyone involved greatly, I know that they've been sent a lot of heinous stuff. Please don't do that. It's not necessary. They're their own people. It's their choice whether they want to still talk with them or not, and they don't have control over them either, so you shouldn't just outright harass them for something like that. Next, I just want to kind of serious talk about my own channel. I want this channel to be a place where you can always just not be worried about, just be able to show up, watch funny videos, and that's really it. So I just want to kind of make this promise, and I want to hold myself accountable. It can be used against me in the future if I ever do something wrong. I am perfectly fine with it. I promise to never actively choose to do the wrong thing. Obviously, a lot of stuff has happened drama-wise and whatnot. I want to be a content creator you guys can trust. I will likely make mistakes in the future, but I promise I'll always do what I can to make up for them. I also want to promise that I'll always be open to criticism, so like if people aren't happy with things I do or the way I think with stuff, I mean, that's completely fair. I'll always keep an open ear. Obviously, I'm not just going to listen to outright hate stuff because that's not healthy, but I'm going to always do what I can to make sure I don't cause problems no matter what. And if I do something wrong, please hold me accountable because I want to make sure I do the right thing. Even after everything that's happened, and even though I'm a bit upset with some of the people involved, I'm still going to be making OM content. I have no intention of stopping OM content. I've been seeing behind the scenes how hard like Romeo's working, how hard everyone's working, how hard the CCs are working to try and keep things together, and I really appreciate that, and I want to be a part of that still. Though I still plan on doing OM, I do want to do different stuff as well. Obviously, doing a singular game for around like 3 months, almost daily for me, is a lot. So I do want to kind of change things up, both to just prevent my burnout and also to just make sure my channel can grow. Just because if I stick to the one thing the whole time, it's eventually going to plateau. I know that. And I don't mean this in a greedy way. If I want my channel to keep going, I want to make sure I can have content that various kinds of people can enjoy, and especially since it's early on still in my channel, I would say, I want to make this change now if I can. You're gonna see in the next few weeks, especially, and most likely the next month since that's when a lot of the new games are coming out, I'm gonna try and have it be that there's always gonna be an OM vid every single week, but then there will also be a different game attached with it. So right now I'm working on a Die of Death video while waiting for the newer ASIMs to come out. But there's a ton of games, like The Catastrophes, there's Fractured Genesis, Memory Lane, Nightmare Collection, Blockbound Terror Realm, Bite by Night. There's a lot. There are a ton of games that are on the cusp, albeit not all of them are coming out in February, but also those are just all the ones that kind of interest me right now. So I will say this also, there may be kind of, not growing pains I would call it, but just kind of, it's a very different kind of format that I'm going to be doing. So it's some stuff is going to change, obviously. I mean, I'm going to try and keep the OM videos as similar as they can, so like no voice, the funny edits, whatnot. But I do plan on changing things like that. So I understand completely if it's not your cup of tea. I'm not telling you like you have to watch this video, since I know it's going to be very different from what you're used to on this channel. I just ask that you give it a shot, but if that's where it ends, that's perfectly fine. So as you can kind of tell from the list, I'm likely just going to be sticking with Roblox ASIMs for the time being. I don't see myself playing any kind of like hyper-competitive non-Roblox game or anything like that. I'm going to make sure to stick with this for now at the very least. I like what I'm doing, and I want to still kind of stay within the genre, but I don't want to push too far that it pushes away everyone who already watches these videos. I also just want to say, I love how the stream went. I do think I could have done better, but I do want to stream again in the future. Obviously not 6 hours, not that again. That was a lot, but it was a ton of fun. I need some time to get used to my workload for this upcoming semester, so I'm not going to be streaming in the near future, but I'm trying to think of like ways to integrate it. So whether that's like, instead of 2 videos on a week, it's instead 1 video in a stream. I'll figure it out. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see when I get there. And also, since this isn't really a scripted video, I just wanted to kind of speak from the heart a bit to you guys. I genuinely, I can't thank you all enough for this. I still cannot believe that I have a channel in the first place. I can't believe that people enjoy watching it. It's amazing to see people making their own channels, making their own content because of videos I've made, making new friends. Like, it's amazing. I can't thank you guys enough for that. I hope that can always be some kind of place where you can come back to, just watch some videos, whether you want to learn or just want to see some funny gameplay. And I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, thank you all.